Do my nails with these little hearts. Then I'm gonna put some flowers in there. I have some snowflakes, and then I'm gonna use these colors. It's gonna be so pretty. It's gonna match my hair, my right hand. Cause your girl is struggling over here. So I'm about to do my prep, and I'm using this silicone bit. I'm also using our Starlit e-file that has a pause and a play button, and it does go to 35 RPMs. But I'm not gonna use it on that high. I'm gonna use about a 6 or 7. I just prep. Y'all doing all right today? Y'all ready for Christmas? Christmas is Sunday, y'all. Freaking Sunday is Christmas. Y'all ready? And then we about to be in the new year. It's about to be 2023. Like, time is just flying by. Time is not waiting for nobody. I hope y'all got y'all goals for next year. I hope y'all ready. If you want to learn how to do nails, start. You may not have everything, but at least start. Buy you some products to start practicing. You don't have to take clients, but if you're interested in doing nails. I had cut myself the last time I did my nails. That's why I got this little cut right there. You gotta start. And I'm about to do no real good prep. I'm just about to do that. You ready for Christmas and New Year's? I have no idea what I'm gonna do for New Year's. Yeah. I'm gonna be drunk on New Year's. I want to do a mukbang. So that's what I want to do before the year ends. I'm gonna do me a mukbang, a seafood mukbang. So if y'all gonna do, I think I'm gonna go live. No, I don't know. Let me turn this on a little bit. But I definitely want to do a seafood mukbang before the year is over. I be watching that on YouTube. I be watching all the dumb stuff on YouTube. I be watching the mukbangs. I be watching ingrown toenails. Y'all, I don't even like doing feet. But I be sitting there watching them doing ingrown toenails. That's crazy. I'm on YouTube as well, so if y'all looking for educational videos to help you level up in your nails, you can definitely check me out on YouTube. I'm on there. You can search my name, SequoyahMatoaka. I know starting now. I'm feeling okay today. What live you miss? I miss your live. How are you feeling today? I'm feeling alright. I'm alright. Can't complain. That's all I'm gonna do for the prep. About to use is not available on my website, but every product that I'm using, y'all, can be purchased. Most of our dissolve. Oh, not these ones. I do have these press-on tips available on my website, y'all. So if y'all do press-ons, we do have these press-ons available. See, I know my sizes. If y'all do your own nails and y'all have to be able to know y'all sizes, you should be able to just pick up and go. Great, right? And I'm gonna come back live again tonight because I gotta do my daughter nails. Girl, you probably talking about somebody else. I did not send out that message. You know, I don't have to leave. Girl, I don't know who team, who community you a part of, but that is definitely not my community. Because I only sent out a text just now and say I'm about to go live. I didn't send out any texts before that. How much community is you a part of? Yeah, I ain't sent out no. You must be a part of. You must be ain't a part of my community. You can't be, because I ain't sent out no message saying I was sick. I don't even have for jails. I don't even do the that little pick thing everybody do. I don't do that. So child. That's why I was so confused about what you were talking about the last time. Because I think you're talking about somebody else.
Maybe I should get a copy of the house key. No.
Keep my nails this length.
I'm on my knees and I'm cuddling coffee and he's lying.
I think I'm gonna keep it this length.
And not in the middle.
I might cut it down just a little bit. I think I'm gonna cut it down just a little bit. So it won't be too long.
Just milking it. Now he's got me touching his food, paper, and slippers like I'm a dog. Hey, I had a dream about you last night. You did? Was I done bringing you coffee? You were definitely not bringing me coffee.
If you ain't a part of no community, why you ain't a part of my community? I got a text community where I text y'all. Like I just had text my people today and I told them I was going live.
So we're dating.
On TikTok. And I'm gonna do my thumbs kind of short.
Hey.
So you just want to measure your nail tips to make sure that they're the same length.
1 o'clock. Okay. You had a dream about both of them. Threesome? Nice. Just when I think you're boring.
I think that's pretty decent.
I'm dating.
I'm gonna keep them this shape.
Hey, go ahead, sweet cheek.
Cause I don't feel like cutting, I don't feel like shaping and doing all that, so I'm gonna just leave them this shape right here. Y'all look at her nails. Look, I just did. Y'all remember that nail set I did? Y'all remember this set I did the other day on live? Child. That girl done cut the shit down with ease. I got some little flowers. I got some snowflakes. And then, of course, I'm using all my products that glow in the dark. These glow in the dark. So it's going to be like a... Because my hair is pink, purple, blue. My hair are these colors, so my nails gotta, you know, match my hair color. So all of these products I'm using is on my website. Now, some of these colors is not available. But like I say, I'm in the process of making colors. And then I have to wait for my jars to come in. So if you're not a part of my nail community, you can definitely join my nail community. My nail subscription, my nail text subscription. And every time I go live, I'll text y'all and be like, hey, I'm about to go live. Of course, I'm using my low odor EMA monomer.
Yes, your mother, because you think I'm a danger to the baby. And I am.
That's available on my website as well. These are paper towels I use, y'all, and I only use one. I only use one of these. These are the Viva paper towels. And then now I'm just going to spray my nails with my nail prep dehydrator. And then I'm going to use a brush to brush down, to brush away from the cuticle. So when your client comes in, your client needs to be using a brush to clean their nails. And this smells so good. You just want to put the primer on the nail plate. And by me priming once, these are my nails. These nails been on since November the 12th. So you don't have to prime multiple times. You don't have to do all that. If you do what I just showed you, your nails will last a very, very long time. These nails been on since November the 12th. And I'm using our glossy clear acrylic.
Take your hand out of there before it falls off. You didn't feel anything. Nothing.
Like yesterday, in school, these kids tried to swallow it. I can let them touch me for 25
If y'all like what y'all see, make sure y'all double tap the screen because those likes do help your girl. Like they do come in handy. You can also sign up for my TikTok live subscription of $4.99 a month. And whoever sign up for the TikTok live subscription, I will go live with just you to teach you whatever it is that you want to learn.
It's brutal being a caretaker. It's a caretaker. It's not a son. I mean, what do you do? I never hear anything about that. His seizure lasted about 10 minutes this week.
Alright, so this is a part of the prep. So this is me prepping my nails as well. Acrylics are self-leveling. Our acrylics are buttery. Ooh. And then our acrylics are also 2-in-1, which means you can use them as dips. You see how cute that is already? As you can see, everything is nice and smooth.
Which I can call it because I lived there. It looked like anyone lived there.
Snowflakes.
Yeah, someone who necessarily notices extraordinary. They didn't exactly walk around.
See, I like to work this way though because when you take a picture, you know, when you like, let's just say I'm gonna take a picture with this, everything is gonna be holding up. So I like to work this way.
Takes a mighty man and walks away.
I'm trying to see because I know I'm gonna put some words on here. I'm gonna do too much to cover up. I might put some words on here. I might just put some.
Are you serious? When?
I'm gonna guess now. Well, if you're busy, don't bother them. It's something that happens every day.
This kind of nails are you now?
I might just put some stones on it.
An intern. I have a lot to learn.
Apparently so do I. It's okay.
See, this top part is too sheer for me. It don't have too much glitter, so I'm just gonna go back in with some more glitter.
I'm sorry.
And then I'm just gonna put some more glitter to the top because it don't really have too much glitter.
Second.
How was the room temperature? Girl, my house was cold. My house always cold. And see, I don't really know if that matters. Like, a lot of people say, they say if the acrylic is too, if the monomer is too this, too that, then you're gonna have issues. But I don't never have issues.
This is Mr. Trust.
So, I don't know.
So we're operating. We are. I'm just gonna slide you.
I have no issues when it comes down to my monomer. I have no issues with the monomer being too wet, being too runny, or none of that. I don't never have any issues. And I've never had any issues before I started using my own products either, so.
Dr. Burke?
And then I always leave my stuff on the table. Like, I don't store it nowhere. I just leave it right here sitting on my table.
I don't miss you around here.
Like I said, I just still don't have any issues. I feel like if you know how to control your powders, then shit, you know how to control your powders. It don't really matter if the acrylic is too wet. I mean, if it's too hard or whatever. I just feel like if you know how to control it, you're gonna be able to control it. If I pick up a bead that's too runny, I know how to control it. If I pick up a bead that's too dry, I know how to control it. So I don't really worry about, I don't really worry about that. And I don't feel like you guys should worry about that either. Just learn how to control your stuff. That way you can use it regardless of the temperature.
Go inside. I hate this writing. I hate the pictures in the magazines of the girl with the nail and the flowers that she's sniffing. Oh, it never occurred to her to stick her nose in there until there was a camera pointed at her.
That's what I still do.
I hate the idea of bridesmaids.
That's this nail. Okay, I can finish.
I'm sorry that he suggested you were mistreated. But she's hurt pretty badly, so we're gonna need to operate.
Oh my God. Megan may have a chromosomal condition that causes her to not feel any pain that she's injured. Explain why she gets.
See, this is why I normally be picking up more than one bead. Because as you can see, this bead right here isn't going to go down. Wait a minute. Let me see. It's not going to go down the entire nail without me having to go back in and add more. So this is why I always try to pick up 2 beads so that I won't have to be working too hard.
Just make some notes with the sheets so we can get signed out with the cases.
Because you're taking a leave of absence. Okay, that's like, what, a week?
Takes as long as it takes.
It's not gonna take that long. You're already 3 weeks in PT already. So.
Oh, come on. Recovery from brachioplastic surgery is measured in
See how it didn't finish? Like, I still got to go back in and add more. And this is why I like to pick up more than what I need. That way I wouldn't have to go back in and add because it's already on the nail. When you're using high quality products, they're basically going to do the work for you. So I'm working in the little smaller sections right now.
Hey, O'Malley. We've lost Supergirl and she's bleeding into her abdomen. Start looking in corners.
So as a beginner, you can work in smaller sections. There's no rush, y'all. Learn how to control your acrylic. Learn how to pick up your beads. If you have to do like a 4 or 5 ball method that I just did, that's fine. As long, you know, when you're in the beginning stages, you know. There's no rush. Your powders, you don't want to pick up too large of a bead and then you don't know how to control it, and then now all of your products is on your napkin. That isn't smart because products cost. Products are expensive.
Come on, you work hard to hone your strength. Hey, just look at Batman. Robin just marches into the Batcave and he says, you know, here I am, I'm gonna live here too. Give me some tights and I'm taking your towel. And Batman, he fought for his powers, you know, and he honed his strength. You'll stop this.
So as you can see, I do have some acrylic in my side walls, but that's fine because I can just take my brush and clean it up. You just don't want to leave that acrylic stuck in your side walls.
I expressed an opinion. I suggested that, you know, not everything has to go at warp speed. It is all warp speed with you. It is all, you know, you're intolerance, let's cut it off.
I'm intimidated by patient. You gotta drop me, bring it to me.
I'm not ready for us to move in together.
And then if you do have acrylic at your cuticle area, like how I had, you just want to make sure you remove it.
And I would have said, oh, that's funny, me neither. I'm looking for a place.
Megan? Megan?
And I'm using light pressure. As you can see, there's nothing on my brush. When you're working, you should be able to look at, you know what I mean, this is a long nail, so I could have picked up a large bead. It depends on how fast you're trying to work, you know? Like, I'm on live, so I know I'm gonna be moving a little slow. And then I'm also doing my nails, so it's no rush. But if you're doing your client nails, this is a large finger, so you want to be able to pick up a large bead, you know? It just depends on what size bead you want to pick up. It doesn't really matter on the, I mean, it matters with the finger, but like I said, as long as you know how to control it, it don't really matter. Like if you're doing a short nail, you definitely don't want to pick up an extra large bead, you know what I'm saying? You really don't want to pick up a large bead unless you know how to do a 1 ball method, you know? If you're doing a longer nail like me, what I did was I picked up a whole bunch of small beads, and that really didn't make any sense because that's your time. So like I said, it just depends. And because I'm doing my own nails, there's no rush. But if I was doing my client nails, I would have picked up a more larger bead. I wouldn't have been sitting here picking up these little small ass beads because instead of the set taking an hour, the set is going to take longer because of the amount of beads that I'm picking up. If that makes sense.
He's always tested well.
And because I'm working like this now, I have to pick up all these small beads to fill it in to make my nail look thick like how I want it. And I don't like to work that way. I be trying to teach y'all to work smart and not hard, you know?
I mean, what's that called? It's right in front of me.
But if you're a beginner, you know, if you're a beginner, then you can just, you know, take your time. Any good nail bits? It depends on what you're looking for. What kind of nail bits you're looking for. What kind of nail bits are you looking for?
What's his name?
I only use five nail bits. I have a lot of nail bits in here, but I only use 5. And once you become an advanced nail technician or an immediate nail technician or whatever you want to call it, you'll see there's no need for you to have all those bits. Yeah, you want to. If I want to use 5 bits, then I want to have. If I'm doing 5 clients a day, then I want to have 5 different bits of the same thing. But once you start doing nails, you'll see that you only going to use certain amount of bits. You're not going to use so much bits. And You don't have to change bits often. I mean, bits can last you for a very, very long time. It just depends, you know, sometimes they get dull, so if you feel like you want to get a new bit, then you get a new bit. But that's why I say you have, if you're doing 5 clients a day, then you need to have 5 sets. So them bits gonna last you for a long, long, long time. I realize that beginners, they, you know, this is why you guys need guidance. This is why beginner nail tech. See how I'm just using the tip of my brush to move over this. This is why I'm so like willing to help beginners, because you guys need guidance. Like, you know.
Didn't think you guys would be here. Just wanted to drop this off. Strawberries.
Half of the time we don't be knowing. You know, beginner nail techs, they don't know. You just see what people do. They don't really tell you what you're supposed to have, what you're supposed to do, or none of that. Like, you be having to figure this shit out on our own. So that's why it's also good to get you a mentor. You know, it's good to invest and get you a mentor, somebody that can help you. You know, so you won't have to like try to figure stuff out on your own. Like, I didn't have a nail mentor when I started, and I wish I did, but I didn't. And because I didn't have a nail mentor, like, I basically had to learn everything on my own, make so much mistakes. Versus if I had a mentor, like, I would have been able to like not make as much mistakes, because I had somebody that was gonna correct me and tell me, girl, you don't have to do that, or girl, do this, or girl, you know. But, you know, a lot of times, you know, we just want to get on social media and just watch people go live, but sometimes you just have to invest in yourself. You really have to invest in yourself. And I'm seeing that now because, you know, as an entrepreneur, you know, sometimes we just try to do things by ourselves, but then we're working backwards, you know. We're like, what I realized when I started being an entrepreneur, there was a lot of things that I didn't know. And because I didn't have a mentor, I was like, oh, I can do this myself. I can do that. But in the end, you're like, you're losing because you're not doing things properly, you know. So you just have to invest in yourself. You have to. If you're trying to do 5 different clients a day, then you need to have 5 different nail bits. And that's only because, you know, let's just say you got a client at 9. If you got a client at 9, then once that set is washing and it's cleaning, then you put it up and you have another bit, you know what I'm saying? And then if you have a client coming in, that way you won't be using the same bits over and over and over again. That way you have a different variety. That's why you want to have so many of the same bits, just for sanitation purposes. That's what it's for, y'all. It's for sanitation. I'm 16, I'm unlicensed, but I want to start having clients. You haven't graduated. I mean, if you're confident in taking clients, then you take clients. If you're not confident in taking clients, then don't rush to take clients. Well, it actually started yesterday. It's a monthly mentorship. You know, you guys can sign up or...
At some point during surgical residency, most interns get a sense of who they are as doctors and the kinds of surgeons they're going to become. If you ask them,
if I help you, then you just help me. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I help you level up in your nail careers because I have my own product line, and you can help me by spreading the word. You can help me by supporting and using my products. That's what I really want. You know, I don't really want to like charge people to like, I do have to charge because everything in life ain't free, but I just feel like, you know, we just help each other, you know. There's a lot of stuff that I have to there's a lot of colors that I have to make. I'm gonna bend this. So this is like Christmassy, but then it's also like, you know. Ooh la la. Hand-drawn type of nail artist. I don't really know how to do. I'm not gonna say I don't really know how to. I just prefer not to. I prefer to do a lot of my work inside of the nail, and then I prefer to do encapsulation. I prefer to do all of the work inside of the nail, and then, you know, put the designs on top. So that's what I prefer.
You're tough.
But yeah, y'all, them likes help. So if y'all liking, you know what I'm saying, I know it's kind of hard to just sit there and be double tapping, but you know, you can just double tap the screen. Remember I say you help me, help you. It should be a win-win. You know what I'm saying? Like, you should be helping each other. Because remember, you know, you're going to get good with doing whatever it is that you're doing. You're going to start wanting to go live. So remember, the energy that you give out is the energy that you're going to get. So, you know, I like to put out good energy. I like to treat people like how I want to be treated. Like when I'm watching people live, I'll sit there and I'll double tap. The only thing I don't like is when I'm watching somebody live talk. You know how you get on somebody live and you ask them a question and they don't speak to you, but you see them speaking to everybody else. Like, I don't like that. I feel like that is so rude. So I'm gonna just do my nails in silent. Since y'all quiet through. And then remember now, if y'all ever want me to make a color for y'all, I can definitely make a color because I do make my own colors. I make all of my own powders. I make all of my own nail prep dehydrator. I make all of my own stuff. So I am the vendor, y'all. There's nothing wrong with having a vendor, but you know, I'm just a vendor. I don't want to go out there and have somebody make my products for me. I just prefer to do my own products myself.
In that case, can I have some morphine?
That way, if something goes wrong, at least I know how to fix it, you know?
I'm watching checking fecal monitor every 30 minutes. What's the point?
The baby's nowhere near where plastics in.
Do you think next there's anything to teach you? He's just like you. He's only looking out for himself.
So what?
And there's not a lot of people that makes their own acrylic powders either.
Well, maybe you should.
So to say that I make my own acrylic powders and they're
Go.
good quality is like a good. Oh, that's too.
Go!
I'm not saying he's a bad doctor.
Of course not. I'm not saying that he's like a bad person. Man has no morality.
Right color I like. But I didn't even notice that they do match. How that look, y'all? And look at my napkin. This is why I tell you only need one napkin. Because if your liquid to powder ratio is good, then you won't have to be using 5 and 6 and 7 napkins. You got to be able to control your stuff. When you're doing nails, you want to make sure that you're using the belly of your brush, y'all. The belly of your brush is going to be your best friend. See how fast I was able to do the design? That's how fast I be working. Like every time I do a nail set, especially when I'm doing a freestyle, if I don't know what kind of freestyle I'm gonna do, the first hand is always like I always take slow on the first hand. With that second hand, I always be whipping through it. Because it really ain't that hard once you know what you're doing. It just be when you don't know what you're doing. See, everything is nice and flat. And I'm gonna just go back in with a back in to file. You want to look down the barrel of the nail that doesn't really have an apex, so alright, that's good enough. And you just want to always make sure you're holding the nail down because gravity is going to help you. And like I'm just using the tip of my acrylic, the tip of my brush, and it's just doing the job for me. I barely have to work. I barely have to work hard when I'm using these products, and I'm just sandwiching it in so that it's encapsulated. It's not really building a structure. I'm just trying to make sure that it's in there. That way, when I go back in to add some more to build a structure, everything is sandwiching. Alright, so now I'm going to go in to really encapsulate it, to make it thick so that when I go back in to file, I don't file into the design. And when you do this, you just want to make sure that your nail is nice and strong, especially because it's long, and you just want to make sure that it's encapsulated very well. That way when you go back in to file, you're not filing into your design. See how thick that is? That's how much you want. You want to make sure that it's nice and thick. The more you brush down, especially if you put a lot of acrylic onto the nail, you'll be able to save it and then push it right back into the nail to help build the apex area. Want to make sure that you keep your shape. That way when you go back in to file it, you don't have to do too much work. It's fully sandwiched in the inside. You see that? Also want to make sure you stay away from putting a brush on your client's skin, because you don't want them to get an allergic reaction to the products. Because you never really know if you're allergic to this stuff, because over time you can develop an allergic reaction or anything. You just want to try to minimize the products touching your skin, you touching the products, and all of that. So it doesn't really have a structure, so I'm just going to go back in at the apex area.
He was my patient for months.
And the minute he died, you quit your job.
Because I couldn't.
4 years of medical school, and that's a whole lot of debt. How are you planning on paying that back? Huh? Did you think that then you would pay for everything?
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about protecting my son.
But where were you? Because I was there the whole time. I knew that. Where were you? You may not get it. But you don't have to, because I didn't get you there.
And this is why when you're doing long nails, it's kind of good to use a bigger brush, so that you won't have to sit here and pick up these small beads. So you want to always make sure you have a few brushes that you can use, just in case something happens to your main one. You want to always have a backup. But I just recommend that beginners start off with a 12, and then you can have a size 14, you can have a size 16. I feel like if you have anything bigger than a size 16, you should be able to do a one ball method. Even on a size 16, you should be able to do a one ball method.
My hair was fine.
It's not fine.
Yeah, I don't understand how people they be using them big ass size 18 brushes, but then they still doing like a 3-bar method. Like, that's crazy to me. Why you using that big ass brush if you still gotta pick up these small ass beads? But you can always pick up a bigger bead. It just depends on how much product you have in your brush and what you're trying to do. So if you wanted to pick up a bigger bead, if I wanted to pick up a bigger bead, I was able to do so. But I'm always working with small beads.
If I'm a professional.
You see how every time I wipe down, my brush is touching the napkin? You want to make sure you're doing that as well. That's how you keep your brush clean. That's how my brush is clean. That's why my brush is always flat. So see this right here, you just gotta make sure that that is really, really sandwiched in there. It may look like it's a little wonky, but once you go back into file,
Big Stevie.
you won't be filing into your design. So you definitely want to make sure that everything is nice and sandwiched. Like I say, it may be a little on the thick side, but once you go back in and shape it up, you want to file it right into the perfect shape and design. So I would rather you make the nail thicker than making it too thin and then you file into your design and then now you mad. Now this I don't have to encapsulate, but because I didn't build a structure, you see that? I'm gonna just go in and I'm gonna just encapsulate.
Where's my coffee, Fred? I gotta phone to emergency C-section, sorry. It's too bad. I was gonna let you scrub out a little surgery. Oh well, maybe next time.
You see how I picked up 3 beads and I placed that in there? When you know how to control your powders, you can do that. And you can only do that if you're using
Yeah, I figured I'd wait for it here.
self-leveling acrylic. All acrylics will not allow you to do that.
She does. She tells me a lot of things. Have you been on Sequoia Bay? It's mostly tuna, some rockfish. Fish? Yeah, as much as I can. My wife hated it.
And then now all I'm gonna do is just brush it down by
Yeah,
using the
she does.
belly of my brush, keeping my shape.
I didn't know. Meredith doesn't tell you a lot of things.
Yeah, the product is coming off, but I can take this and put this back into my nail.
People come through after that things all the
That's
time.
helping me build my apex
She'll be
now.
fine, right? You really like that? Yeah. You're a good guy. Yeah, I think so. I hope so. See you later. See you. There's doctor after doctor. Everybody had a different opinion. Everybody had a worse opinion. Before that,
See, now everything is nice and smooth. And then all you gotta do is just add a little bit to the top.
you know,
Small bead.
very wrong, son.
What's wrong with
Mother
this?
and I we didn't handle it very well. One day we came home and found a note saying he didn't want us to have to watch him die. And he left. We thought he was dead all this time. I had no idea. Believe me, if I had known never get away with that. I believe it. I worked my way through med school. I paid off my debt. Look, I'm sorry about before.
All right, nice structure.
I didn't know his dad.
So you want to clean your brush.
And I want you to know that I paid off my debt.
And then you want to make sure that it's flat, it's free from products, and then you want to just store it in the container that it was in. Just store it upright. Don't lay it flat or anything. My napkin. Then you just want to take this to just clean up the rest of the ornament that you have in here. And then you want to put this inside of a it could be. You don't want it to be too dry. You want to make sure that your liquid to powder ratio is good, so it depends. Have your hand file. Your hand file is going to really give you the shape and the structure that you need.
May never be exactly what it was. Even if everything goes perfectly well.
And there should be 1 hand file per client. You should not be reusing hand files.
You have an incredible wife, Mr. Silver, and half a dozen car salesmen in the lot waiting to visit you. Your face may be different, but you know as well as I do, it's not about what you look like or the job.
And I don't really worry about my cuticle because once I go in with my file, my e-file, then I'm going to worry about my cuticle, but I don't really worry about that. I just worry about the size.
But that's all that matters.
I feel
Mortified.
I was just explaining to Meredith on morphine experience. You remember?
Was it memorable?
I'll let you know when I come back.
You see, when you
Ice chips.
when you keep your shape, you don't really have to do too much. And then once I go into sealing my cuticles, and that's what's gonna level down. As you can see, when you look down the barrel of your nail, the nail is even. You see how it's even? One side is not higher than the oven. The oven. One side is not higher than the other. Is all nice and even. This is what you want. You want to make sure that you have a nice structure. A nice structure. See, even when you look down the barrel of the nail, you want to make sure that you have a nice structure. Alright, so this gonna be the hard part, y'all. I'm filing. You're filing your nails, and when you're filing your client nails, you just want to make sure that you're supporting it. So as you can see, I'm holding my thumb like this to support. So you just want to make sure that whatever you do, that you know you have some type of support. Y'all see, I gotta hold up the gang time. Child, filing your own nails. That's the hardest. But you want to make sure that you get in that shape. See, I'm using the middle of my file. I'm not really using the end of it. I'm taking advantage of the entire file. I'm pulling the skin back. You want to always make sure you're pulling your client's skin back as well to really get in the sidewalls. See, look at that. Nice, strong, sturdy nail.
Turns out, sometimes you have to do the wrong thing.
That's what she put the tea.
It's stimulant.
Don't use that to do. You about to use that to. Don't use that one.
Dr. Torres.
Cause I'm about to make some more tea.
Bad day.
Cause I think I'm the only one drinking that tea. That tea ain't had that much sugar.
Oh, yeah.
I always know when y'all don't like something.
Mostly things that involve.
Because I had tried it when it was like, you had just put it in here. I had tried it. But I didn't try it.
Yes, there really is no start.
They don't have that much sugar. Yeah, filing your own nails is for the birds. Like, there is a method to hold in the file on the nail. Using the hand file too, you're supposed to know what you're doing as far as when you're filing. Like, don't just be filing just to say you filing. Like, you should have a method. Like, you should be knowing what it is you're trying to achieve. I use Yayo. I use the only colors that's available on my website is Yayo and strawberry pound cake. The other two colors that I use is not available. Doing nails, you should just know how you want your nails to look. You know, everybody's nails, how they want their nails to look is different. I like for my nails to be nice and sturdy. I like for my apex to be nice and strong.
My locker. Everybody, how much do you think a good bill costs?
And see, when you look down the barrel, this is the barrel. When you look down the barrel of your nail, you got a nice apex. This is the apex. You got a nice apex. It's not lumpy. As you can see, one side is not higher than the other. It's nice and even. Even when you look on the side, it's flat. It goes up and then it goes back flat. Trying to tell y'all. If y'all need a class, y'all can definitely click the link in the bio and sign up for a class. You know, sometimes just watching nails ain't really good enough. You know, sometimes you have to take a class. As you can see, I'm not going like this. I am, but for the most part, I'm doing long strokes. So this is what you want to make sure that you're doing. If you're doing long strokes, you don't want to just be going like this. Like if you can, if you know what you're doing for whatever you're trying to achieve, but for the most part, you should be doing long strokes like this.
Stop nursing. Gus here just will meet.
Why don't I take you out?
Again, when you look down the barrel of the nail, it's not lumpy, but you just want to. So when you're filing your nails and your client's nails, just make sure that you have support. And just don't be filing like this, you know? Just don't be like filing. You want to make sure that you're supporting it.
Callie. Hey. Hi. Do you hear a message? Or messages?
And then I'm filing this way because this is, you want everything to be in, you want the nail to be nice and slim. So that's why I'm filing this way. And then I'm filing going up. That's basically what I'm doing. I'm filing going up.
I did. I'm done. I am not apologizing.
See that?
I'm enjoying it.
Okay, people, let's begin. Patient 34986 died last month from complications.
And then the last nail. Is this helping y'all? Y'all learning? Y'all learning anything? Y'all even do nails? The 3 people that I got on here? It's helping you.
All together on top of
So see, when you look down the barrel, you see how this side, when you look down the barrel, you see how this side is a little bit higher.
The divorce is my fault. Let me take responsibility. We both had affairs. You had one night stand before. Deb, actually, well, it was.
Okay, it was 2 years. I made a mistake. Eric and I are in a relationship. Make these changes, and I'll sign it.
He wants simplicity here, is he?
You shouldn't have to see that. Clearly, the doctor thing is not working for me.
So now when you look down, you see how it's even now. This is how it should be. Nice and even. I got it on 22. The cosmetologist, so in the state of Georgia, master cosmetologists ain't supposed to use the nipper. So I don't use my nipper. I do cuticle work, but I don't use the nippers unless there's a lot of dead skin that's coming off.
But I need your help to understand. They respond to you as an authority. You're in that position. Let it happen.
That's Teddy talk.
It is Teddy towel, but it's clean. I use that one. She did my hair.
I'm great. As to your wife.
So you see how I fixed it? You see how it was high before, but it's no longer high? I was able to go in here with this 5-in-1 bit to fix it so that now it's properly structured. Even when you look down the barrel of the nail, it's properly structured. You see how that nail is properly structured? If you scared you're gonna cut them, you just gotta practice. Remember, everything comes with practice. I've been doing this for so long, and this is why I always tell you guys to practice on your own hand, because when you're using that practice hand, you don't know how fast, how high you can do it. That practice hand ain't gonna talk to you. That practice hand ain't gonna tell you, girl, that shit too high. That practice hand ain't gonna tell you, girl, you can turn that speed up a little bit. That practice hand is gonna sit right there and just do whatever you allow it to do. So when you're doing your own nails, you can say, man, I can turn this up just a little bit more. Or you can say, oh, hell no, that's too high. Let me turn it down. And you can, and then that lets you know that whatever you do on your hand, you can do on your client's nails. This is why I tell y'all, see, this is why I say y'all don't be listening to me. So this is why I tell y'all, whatever you do on your hands, you can do on your clients. So like for me, I know that I can use my drill on a 22 and I'm not having any issues. So I know that when I get a client, I know that I can use my drill on a 22, and I know that my client ain't gonna be around here saying, girl, you burning me. Because I know it worked on me. So if it worked on me, it's gonna work on them. This is why I say that practice hand isn't good, because it is not gonna give you no feedback. This is why you have to use your own hand, or you got to find you somebody that's going to allow you to do their nails, because they can give you feedback. Yeah, y'all see how structured that nail is? See how structured that nail is? That nail looked like it was sculpted in it. I know. Working, I was a pharmacy.
Dad, scratch that.
That's good.
Now I'm in hell.
When I was working inside the pharmacy, and they didn't allow us to wear nails. But I still wore nails,
You want to go wait? You guys
and I still did my nails every week. Kids love that. They used to just come just to see my nails. What a girl at with the nails. That's what they used to say. What a girl that who always with her nails done. And they would come and be like, let me see your nails today. You know, if your job tell you can only wear short nails, and wear short nails. Perfect your short nails. Don't allow your job to hold you back. Because Lord forbid, if something happens, them people gonna get rid of you, and then what you gonna do? You gonna fall right back to doing nails. So don't let them get over and tell you, oh, you can't do this and you can't do that. There's always more than one way to do something. If they tell you that you only can wear short nails, and short, wear short nails. If they tell you you can't wear no nails, then do your nails real, real, real short.
It still doesn't know the whole story, does it? No. As long as you don't tell him you get to be the good guy, I'm just a chump to seduce his wife for the hell.
Yeah, y'all sitting right there and allowing a job to tell you, oh, you can't do this and you can't do that. All right, well, get sick, and let's see what happens. When you get sick and you can't go to work, what do you think they're gonna do? They're gonna get rid of your ass, and now you ain't gonna have no job, and what you gonna do?
A house. In the
I ain't about to allow no job to tell me. And they used to get mad. I done had got written up. They was like, you can't wear nails. I said, all right, I just can't wear nails when I'm in that IV room, but you ain't about to tell me I can't wear no nails. So instead of me wearing nails like this, I just used to just not do no design. You can't tell me that these ain't my real nails. And then they used to be like, you can't wear eyelashes. Oh no, we ain't about to do all that now. Y'all ain't about to be like, I can't wear nails and I can't wear no eyelashes. So I just always made sure that I had on my eyelashes. That way, you know, they won't be like, oh, she got on fake lashes. No, these are my eyelashes. And we be allowing these jobs to like dictate so much stuff for us, when in reality they don't give a fuck. They do not care. When my mom passed away a few years ago, these people gave me 2 weeks. They gave me 2 weeks to take off and to bring my ass right back to work. They ain't care. They will easily replace you. See how they now have nice structure? And then you make so much money when you working for yourself. Like, yeah, it may be hard in the beginning, but just imagine doing 4 or 5 nails a day, charging at least $60 or more. That's more money than you make now a day. Most people don't even make $200 a day when they working for a different company or when they working for a company. Just imagine you making $200-300 a day doing nails in one day. Ciao. What does the eyelashes do? Girl, they just be tripping. They just be tripping. And with this cuticle bit, and then just make sure that my cuticles are sealing really, really good. You can also do this as well if you're scared to use another bit. That bit I was using. This is going to really seal in your cuticles. Going back in with this bit. You can find this bit on Amazon. Or you can use any kind of little cuticle bit that you have. I know y'all already have one. You don't have to go buy enough from Amazon. Just use what you have. You definitely want to make sure that you're sealing in your cuticles to prevent lifting, so that your clients can have a long wear. And because I know that I can use this on the 13 and go around my cuticles, I know I can do this on my clients as well, and then it's not going to hurt them. All right, so that's all you got to do for that. You can use a crayon, or you can just buy these. I had these since I started doing nails since 2017, y'all. That's how long shit lasts. Look at the top coat, y'all.
This is why I like doing encapsulated nails. Because once you add that top knife,
And you can also, when you're using a clear nail, you can also file underneath it. I mean, not file, put the top coat underneath it so that the nail is just, look at that, look at that. Look at that glossy clear. See-through, baby. See-through. See-through. Stop playing.
Alex.
Y'all better click the link in that bio.
We're left for the choice.
This top coat right here I'm using is a top coat that I'm testing out. I like to test my stuff out for months before I actually release it to make sure it's doing what it's supposed to do. Make sure that when my clients come back that they still have shine and all of that.
The other night, when I told you I was done trying to keep, that was me breaking up.
I don't like to just buy stuff and I don't like to just buy stuff and sell it. You know, you gotta make sure your shit is correct. Now you definitely do not want to top coat your stones, especially if they ain't Amazon stones. So if anybody is top coating your stones, and that's how you know the stones are cheap. Even if you're using cheap stones, you still don't want to top coat them because it takes away the look. So I'm just gonna go gently around the stones. Did you pay too much money for your stones to just top coat them? And then you do want to take the top coat and go around it because you're going to seal it in. That's what I'm doing. I'm going to put it in here to just make sure that this don't come off. And then you just want to go back in to clean up the sides, because sometimes this top coat will take away your shape. And then you stick your hand in the light. Respect you in the beginning. He's never very pretty. A what? Stalker? Where? What? Don't be stalking me. You just made one. That's good. Like I said, it's free. He said what? You're very blessed. Let me see if it glows. Turn this light off right here for me. But these are the finished nails. Ain't that so pretty?